Hi guys, it's Maria again. Today we're going to be talking about women's intuition. Is it a myth? Is it magic? Or maybe it's just our subconscious? Before we're going to start talking about that, if it's your first time, please like, subscribe, share, and of course you're welcome to leave comments or questions. It would be really great. And we're going to start with actually thinking, how do we make decisions? Most of the times we do feel already that we know the answer kind of inside, but sometimes we do want to ask our loved ones, our close ones, for an advice, for another input, another point of view. It's very important, of course, to make decisions. So sometimes though the way they feel or their advice will not suit us. We will still feel this, no, that's just wrong for us. It's just something doesn't sit right. And that's quite an important feeling, and we should listen to it. By listening to those advices, not just we're gonna have much more opinions and it becomes confusing. A lot of times it's gonna be time wasting, it's gonna be exhausting, emotionally, sometimes even financially, and we're eventually just gonna stay in this decision-making process forever and ever and ever, and still gonna feel bad sometimes about decisions we're gonna make eventually. So how do we get out of it? So much has been said about intuition, especially about women's intuition. Eventually we know that it's basically a very sophisticated and quick intelligence that is doing its job. So how do we start working with it? Because some people were naturally, of course, born with stronger intuition. Some people has managed to develop it during the life, while they live, experiences and such. And of course we would like to have us as well. Having it is not necessarily being connected to it and trusting it. So we definitely need to develop this trust between the intuition and ourselves, because of course we need to start to listen to it, and as long as we don't trust it, we will never listen to it. And why women tend to be a little bit more connected to it. So female brain and male brain is quite different, especially in a decision-making process. We absolutely work differently. I kind of like mine though. So basically, yeah, I do like mine. So how does it work? We already know that women were a little bit powerless, especially in the society quite ruled by men, and give us a little bit more strength, a little bit more power, so we can actually have this skill to look into some small clues, and without understanding why, able to make a decision that will actually be self-preserved, not only to us, but of course to our offsprings, because that's what we were responsible for as well during the history. So of course now maybe that's not the main reason, but we still have this skill a little bit more developed than other people. This apartment is so great. There is just something off about the landlord. I don't know why, but I just don't like him. I really don't trust him. And one of the most important things is also not to be misled by fear, by being scared. Because a lot of us sometimes will have this feeling, that this unpleasant feeling that we have of being scared, especially situation when you get into something new, something unknown, something maybe that there is a slight chance that you might fail, that you're gonna be rejected, that you're afraid maybe that the result is not gonna be as you want on the level, of course, of succeeding. Maybe this feeling of offness is just fear. You're a little bit scared to do that because you know that the result might be not what you expected. Don't confuse it with intuition. I have this feeling, I think I'm hungry.